welcome back to our channel. I'm April.
My name is Rondell, and we are Nomadic Wonder. Welcome back! We just wanted to say thank y'all for riding with us through Central Mexico.
We had a lot of fun hopping through a few little towns. You guys know we hit up Querétaro, we hit up Tequisquiapan, we hit up San Miguel de Allende.
But now what?
We also went to the storied city of
Guanajuato. So this city definitely left an impression on us. You guys told us to get there. We got there. But let's rap about it. When we arrived on the outskirts of the city, it didn't seem like anything that special. But as we approached that central area, we found out that this is the place to be. 3 words come to mind, like old world, classic Mexicano, and romantic. We arrived, it was an overcast day. We started walking around in that central area. What's the name of that park, that square, sweetheart?
Union Garden, or Jardín de la Unión.
And it was beautiful. The first thing that I noticed was people on vacation. I saw a lot of Mexicano families, grandmas, grandchildren. This park is just lined with restaurants all around and tons of shops.
Different cafes. It's definitely the heartbeat of the city. Like El Centro, and then when you get to the pedestrian areas, you get to that square.
Straight up.
That is where the action is happening.
And that's kind of like, for me, the romantic aspect of this whole thing. These pedestrian streets are narrow. They're like super duper old, those cobblestones. So old, you feel like the only thing it's missing is a mule pulling a wagon and some hay. It was beautiful. I get the charm of this city.
You could definitely tell that there was like a story on every corner that you went to, just because there seemed to be a lot of history. That area was steeped in history. There were lots of museums that we passed. There's even a Don Quixote museum and statues around El Centro. But not only that, you see these beautifully historic churches. You see these people dressed up because they give these kind of like walking history performances of the city, and they're called Callejoneada con la Estudiantina.
They walk through the alleyways, serenading through the night, giving you the different history of the area. And they roll through the streets, playing instruments, singing loudly to the audience as they walk through the streets. It was raining outside, so we didn't do all that.
We had gloomy days, quick days there, but something that has always kind of been recommended. They are in the parks, they are on the streets, definitely something
all
to
dressed
take advantage
up,
of.
letting everyone know, handing out flyers, letting you know what time and where to meet at in the evening. So it's hard to miss. And so we told you it was a rainy day. We decided to pop into a little French bistro. It was raining outside. We made it to the bistro, and as soon as we got there, it started raining hard. But this bistro was nice. As you enter through this little dilapidated door, we made our way up the stairs into this room that hadn't been updated. It was just really, really old world. But what was beautiful were these balconies, right?
We stopped at a town called Guanajuato City in the state of Guanajuato, and just enjoying a beautiful Sunday out, strolling through the historic center, stopped in at a French bakery. Now it's pouring, raining, but we're enjoying just kind of sitting here and enjoying this relaxing Sunday.
And had our delicious little breakfast while it was pouring down rain outside, and it's just notable to remember, man. That was a special time. It was cool.
It was charming in itself, being in that restaurant, just enjoying a good French meal, you know. But speaking of romance, there is a part of the city that you cannot miss.
Oh yeah.
Now, this city is full of like hundreds of alleyways. There are a few iconic ones, but the one that seems to have the most attention is the Callejón de Besos.
Y'all know our rule. If you want to get stuff done, get up early in the morning, get your butt out there. We're approaching 8 o'clock in the morning right now, so we're not out as early as we wanted to get out, but we don't suspect there'll be a lot of people where are we trying to go?
We are at one of the most famous attractions in Guanajuato City, and it is the Kissing Alley, also known as Callejón de Besos. You can see as the alley narrows up, there are 2 balconies on either side that are very, very close. Well, legend has it that there was a girl and a guy living in either the apartments, and they would spend a lot of time on their balconies, eventually falling in love. The balconies are so close that they can reach out and touch, they could kiss, they developed a relationship. But the father of the girl, he didn't like that at all. He actually forbade the girl from seeing the guy again. But the girl persisted, she didn't listen to her father, and the father, in a fit of rage, stabbed his daughter to not only end her life, but end their relationship. So a love story turned tragedy. But it's said that if you come here with your significant other and you kiss on the 3rd step, you'll have 15 years of good luck. If you don't, it's 7 years of bad luck.
There's another place inside of the city that you cannot miss out on. You should not, cannot, it would be a sin not to go here. You go up to this thing called a funicular. It's a cable car.
It's a cable car, and it's actually located right behind Teatro Juarez.
See, right behind Teatro Juarez. You creep up there, you pay some nominal fee to ride up on these cable cars. After you come off the funicular, you walk around this winding road to the...
Or there's a monument de Pila up here. I'm sure we'll find the name somewhere.
This is a city of legend, and this is a legend of Pipila. Al Pipila, this is how the story was told to me. The beginning of the Mexican War for Independence. Hidalgo decided he's going to march on the Spanish stronghold of Guanajuato because this is the centerpiece of commerce. Well, they got word that he was coming with his ragtag group of countrymen, and all the Spanish soldiers and the rich people of this city, the owners of the mines and whatnot, so they grabbed all their belongings and they ran to this mill and barricaded themselves inside of this mill. Now, this mill was a fortress, and it was a big mill, okay? Stone building, very high walls. They stationed men on the top of these walls with their muskets. It was a very well fortified mill. But there was one weak point, the door. The door was made of wood. Pipila said, "We coming in. I'ma huff and puff and blow this door down." Look, he tied a stone to his back, ran at the door with a torch and some tar. Boom! They got up in there and massacred everybody. They killed them all, slaughtered them all. Now, you know, the Spaniards did retaliate, and they did squash the beginning of the revolution, and they hung Hidalgo's head from the corner of that building. But again, this was the beginning of Mexican independence, man. So that's pretty interesting. I thought that was a cool story to hear. So we told you guys about the importance of getting out early. It was empty when we came out here. Now this little plaza is filled, and it will become more filled.
Gracias.
No alcanza a ver.
So we got all our shots in underneath an hour and a half. Everything we wanted without any traffic to navigate. All because I know my broken record, all because we got out the house. Not as early as I wanted to, but we got out early enough.
But still early enough where the vendors that we're walking through right now are still setting up.
True. They still setting up. You're right. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Guanajuato. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
20 y 15.
Okay. But y'all see the vendors that's already set up, getting the business. You know got some silver, sweetie? That was our getaway to Guanajuato. Romantic, super romantic city. I mean, it was rainy, guys, and we still had a good time. We were walking through these streets, getting rained on, just enjoying our flow. It's an old city. You know, if you don't like old cities, you will not like this city, but this is old world for real. Most of the hotels, all of the B&Bs, the restaurants, everything has been sustained, but it is old.
And charming.
That's the word, charming. Very, very charming. I couldn't escape. I don't know why I was shocked, but I was really shocked by how many Mexicans were on vacation here. You'd think it was a beach town, as many people were there just getting it on. This is a national treasure, it seems, and people love to go hang out there.
Yes, and if you have been to Guanajuato City, recommendations on what others can do when they get there, or if we ever take a second trip back to the city, leave your ideas down in the comments so that we can kind of build a list of those must-see places and attractions in the city.
We know we didn't get down and up in there, and there's a lot of things to do, so hit us up and let us know. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys telling us to get there. We got there. We understand. Thank you.
And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you.
All right, you guys. My name is Rondell.
And I'm April.
And we are out of here. Peace and love, y'all.